What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? It is I, James, RedoptionAgency.com, 23 years selling full-time on eBay. And it's time to go over the week's numbers, see how we did last week in sales. So last week was the biggest, going to be the biggest week before Christmas. Presents will get there on time, etc., etc. So usually the first few days, the 20th through the 25th kind of slows down a little bit because people are out getting the presents as opposed to getting them online, or they're doing Amazon like same day or next day type of thing. But eBay will slow down right about now. So let's get into see what last week was. We're going to start with the new account, the clothing account, and see where we're at here. So last week on the clothing account, $2,086.60, up 30.7% from the week prior. So definitely saw that jump increase there. 46.7% selling costs, so that's down near 45 where I want it. With net sales $992, up 95% there. So good to see that. Average sale price per item $19.50 on this one, with 107 items sold last week. So we're going to get into the top 5 items. So coming in at number 5, NCAA at $70, up 337%. Number 2, men's athletic shoes at $93, up 87%. Number 3, NFL, 'tis the season, $111, up 20.4% there. Number 2, which will probably always be the number 2 unless something big sells that overtakes that, like a big ticket item, I would think, is men's t-shirts, $259, up 5.8%. And number 1, as should be probably forever on this store, men's hats, $765, up 103.6%. And there we are. Look at there. Not all my hats are over here yet. I got about 4,000 more hats to get into this store. And my goal was to get between $700 and $1,000 a week before I get all of them over. And we have done that. It took the week before Christmas, but at least we got that. So that's good to see. So hopefully we'll get those other 4,000 over here. I got to sneeze. Let me get that thing turned off. Okay. Hopefully I'll be able to get those over here before the end of the year. That's the goal. But oh well, if there's a few remaining, no big deal. Posh was very slow this past week. My Posh took a huge drop with only $105 in sales on Posh. So pretty low there. Yay! So that's good. Let me add everything up for the week on all fronts. So we got 105 from Posh. I already went ahead and took care of that. 2086.60 from this store. All right, let's jump over, and we'll come back after I do the numbers. We'll come back and look at the items that have sold. So let's pull up last week on the big store. So look at this, right? This store has 14,000 items in it, doing 2,100. This item has 42,000 items in it and doing 43, just a little over double that store. That's why I'm telling you, there's going to be something. That's why I'm debating on just moving everything out of this store and abandoning it, because I feel this old account is just never going to resurge. But anyway, $4,336. That's up 23.2% from the week before. 49.7% selling cost, so that's good, under 50 where I want it. Net sales $1,893, up 52%. So good to see that. 400 items sold over here. How many was sold over here last week? 100. So a little over 400 items. So not hitting the 500. Average sale price per item, $10.87 over here. And we can't see the top 5 through this until I take off the international sales. But let me go ahead and get this number in here. 4336.02 plus. Compared to last year at the same period, we're actually down 8.4% on this store. But remember, last year at this time, I had everything in one store. So technically still up overall. So that's good to see. At least it's better than the year before for this week. So let's get rid of these internationals so we can get a top 5 items sold on eBay US this week. Coming in at number 5, Blu-rays and DVDs, $229, up 35%. Men's hats dropping again, number 4 at $253. So that's almost $900 in hats past week. So hats doing well. So it's down 61% on this store, obviously. Cassette tapes coming in at number 3, $567, down 5.3%. Vinyl records jumping up number 2. I don't think it was number 2 last week. Could have been, maybe. I don't know. Vinyl records, $749, up 141%, 4.6%. But that's nice to see that hitting that 700 to 1,000 bracket, kind of taking the place of the hats, if you will. So that's really cool to see. And I'm wondering if it has anything to do with it. Taking down the hats, putting them in another store. I don't know. Probably not, but it's just a thought. And number 1, as always, as mostly always nowadays, CDs, $1,484. That's up 69%. So CDs took another jump up. And I haven't really put a lot of CDs up lately, so I don't have too many accessible to me right now. So maybe a trip over to the storage locker this weekend to grab some media. Honorable mention over here is anti-aging skin products, $106, up 100%. So, boom. So there's that. And then we're going to go into YouTube for the week. I was looking for something to react to, but I haven't found it yet. We're going to go into YouTube. We're going to go to Analytics. We're going to go to... I'll do it custom just so we can get I think something was mailed. I heard something drop out there. We're going to have to do a day back on this because they usually don't. So we'll have to do the 14th through the 20th because today, 21st numbers will not show up until later tonight. So we'll do the 14th through the 20th. So that'd be 7 days of numbers on here. So the last 7 days on here, 12.2 thousand views, 923 watch hours, minus 8 subscriptions. And I think that's coming from that Facebook group, my old Soul Cave Facebook group that I converted. So I think a lot of them are switching off. 95.43 is the dollars made over here this past week. So Posh and YouTube making about the same amount of money this past week, for a grand total of $6,623.05. Not quite at that $7,000 mark yet, but hey, we're still working it. We're going to keep going. And the way I'm looking at it now is just, before it was just one store. All I was worried about was one store making that money. Now I'm just going to add everything making that money. And I started putting my numbers in front of me again. So I got a notebook and these numbers are actually not, these numbers are not gross numbers. These numbers are net numbers. So these numbers will be the real numbers. Putting them back in front of me just so I can see there and kind of use them as motivation. Like right now, I only started, in December, I went back and did all the numbers. And right now, not counting today, obviously, the first 19 days. So I need $240 a day to pay the bills. And my average per day right now is $294. Whoops. So 294 minus 240 is 54. Times that by 30 days. and I'm in the profit like $1,600 this month. So, and that extra profit goes to buying product if I want to go out and buy product, even though I don't need to, and or disbursement for myself at the end of the month. So, adding to my payroll, if you will. So, extra money to do whatever the hell I want to do with. Of course, that will, like I had my $3,000 brake job last month, or a couple weeks. No, it was this month, a couple of weeks ago. So that's probably going to help go toward my brakes. So, so that'll kind of wash that out. So, well, we're just working it, and enjoying the time. Let's see what's sold. On this store. Let me refresh this, make sure my feedback's still the same, make sure nobody's left me negative again on this, since I got the one taken care of. I've gotten 2 negatives taken care of off of this site. All right, 666 items in the last 90 days, so we're still going up there, so that's good to see. We got a Rams hat, we got a St. Louis Star Wars Busch Stadium t-shirt. Some of those still have some good value. Yosemite bucket hat, Big Chicken. I'm not sure. It's a restaurant somewhere, but I'm not sure where. T-shirt. I couldn't find this logo. It's probably a minor league team, baseball, but sold for $15. Sold when I moved it over from the other store. It sold. So Tennessee Volunteers. We got this Sportsman Apparel Browning, this vintage Browning puffer jacket. That sold. Another wallet. Maple Leaf hat. Greatest Dad hat. This was my last Denmark. I thought I was sold out on the last one, but apparently I had one left. So I'm pretty sure that's my last one on the Denmark. Bowls and plates and stuff I had. Carhartt tee. Some Kyrie sneakers, hats, Cheesecake Factory, Ditch Witch, Cafe Berlin, golf hat. Somebody came in and bought 3 of the STL hats from me. I'm guessing they used the buy 2, get 1 free. I got the Rams, got AC/DC, got some Jordan True Flights, Prairie State, a hat that's been in the store for 8 years plus. AJ's famous Oyster Bar, Regatta Club. So hats. Some Vanderbilt green jeans, Colorado University, Thirsty trucker hat, infant trucker hat. It is cold here today because it's windy, 30 degrees windy. Pikes Peak sweatshirt, which looks really comfortable right now with this wind. Some jeans, some Eddie Bauer sweater. I thought about keeping this, but I hate having stuff around my neck. I can't do things around my neck. Which makes me wonder, maybe I was strangled in a previous life. No, it could be trauma from when I was a kid at a swimming pool my brother took me to. I can't swim. He threw me in the deep end. I was freaking out, sinking. My sister-in-law at the time had to come in and get me out. I was drowning. Get back in. I go to the shallow end. I try swimming underneath one of them ropes. Some kid pushed the rope down on my neck and was holding me underwater. So I thought I was going to die twice that day in the water. I hate water. I'm not a fan of going out on boats or anything. No, just don't like water. We got a pool. We've had a pool most of the time here. Maybe 10 times I've ever been in the pool in 20 years. It was more fun when I built a big deck for us to jump off of. I learned how to flip into the pool. So I guess it was more than 10 times, but I'd jump, flip in, and get out. So not really swimming or anything, but just jumping in, getting out. Some Converse sneakers just sold. Blues jacket. J.C. Potter Sausage Company. Harry Potter jacket. Boat Hair Don't Care, Maui, Jennifer Nettles, Blues, which we're on a nice losing streak going on. We got the Christmas button-up shirts I like. Eagle No, Straight Edge, Fresh, the NASCAR, Arizona, Faded Glory, Redhead, the Muni, a Mermaid, Sugar Bowl, Virginia Tech. There's another delivery. ATC Toy Hauler, U.S. Navy. I've heard 2 things delivered out there now. Okay, let's see what sold on the big store. Started back into listing yesterday, and I've got 2 boxes I got to get up today, which is totally complete. So I just got to find homes for them, but I listed some more Christmas stuff yesterday and some toys and what have you. Some different stuff with my new listing routine. Pipe cutter. So for this store, since I'm moving all the hats out of the store, it's going to be, not just ramping up the media, but ramping up everything else. Getting a lot more items in there, so maybe I can get more big dollar things in there, if you will. Whether it's going to be electronics or whatever, who knows what I got in storage. So sold on this store this week. This is one of them I put up yesterday. This moose in a Santa hat. Upper Deck basketball packet. Got the St. Louis City Soccer beach towel. Sold that $25 local. They really wanted it. So in their messaging, so I went ahead and sold it to them. It's Christmas. $25, take it. I was the only one with any up, and they've been looking for it for a while, they said. So gave them a nice deal. This was a stadium giveaway item, so hopefully I'll find more of those. Being I was the only one up. Santa Claus Christmas Party 8-track. Woo! CDs. Christmas ornaments still selling. Well, that's garland, actually. Dang, I should have kept that and hung it up somewhere. Since I'm starting to decorate everything now. I've got to watch what I'm selling, so I might want to use something. Since Jan took the hobby of collecting the Christmas and setting up the Christmas trees, I'm going to turn my hobby into decorating the whole house Christmas all year long. So any chance I get to find something that I like to hang somewhere, I'm just going to let it flow. So that's the goal. It's going to be like my hobby, I guess, on the side of working, is decorating the house to be a Christmas house all year long. Vinyl lot that sold. Mailed that off this morning. McDonald's hat. CDs, hats. CD Christmas. Jan orders like eye stuff from a place, and when she orders it, it's like usually you get some free. So I buy the extra from her, which pays for her order, and then I make the money back and make profit on the business. So, all right, cassettes. More ornaments. Riders in the Sky. Papa stocking. Papa. Oh, Papa. I even sold one of my baseball books. Oh, Papa. More vinyl. That was a big vinyl lot that sold. As I've been laughed at many times before, K-Tel Records, $20 for those 2 8-tracks. K-Tel's not collect. Nobody collects K-Tel stuff. Shut up. You're right. Nobody collects it. Go away. You don't try to prove yourself right. You're like, yeah, you're right. I actually don't even respond. I just click the heart button on everything. Like, thanks for helping. But I ain't teaching you nothing if you ain't watching. You ain't getting it for free. You got to at least watch one commercial. Show. You got to at least make me a freaking nickel by watching the video. You see what I'm saying? If you want to learn something, don't get me started. Soup Dragons promo. I think the way I'm doing it now is looking at all the numbers across all the boards. It's helping me mentally better. Where before I was just concentrating on just this one store. If I don't make the right numbers here, blah, blah, blah. Then I put it over to the second store. And now I got 2 stores. I'm like, all right, that's kind of cool. But then a little bit on Poshmark, a little bit on YouTube, a little bit on PayPal with the whatever sells on TrueGather or the Vendu affiliate links or the Giro Pack affiliate links. Links below if you need you need to use Vendu, or if you want some mailers, use my affiliate links, please. So using all those 5 different incomes, if you will, and adding them up, it just kind of takes my mind, and I'm not concentrated and solely focused on one thing. It allows me to say woohoo here and woohoo there, and let's see if I can make another video today, or what video do I want to put out now? And most of the time the videos just come to me. I'm like, oh, that'd be a cool video. Or if I take the dogs out, I do have a puppy video that I recorded yesterday. I forgot to upload, so I'll take a look at that and see if it's worthy of uploading. Because I wasn't paying too close of attention because I was talking at the same time about Pee-wee. So I'll check that out, see if it's worth uploading today. So if you want to see a Pee-wee and Courtney video. Another one of Jan's little nutcrackers, a little 9-inch one. 8-track. Some of her light up gift boxes. The little one didn't work, but you can always restring different lights in there, so it's pretty easy change out if you want to. So hats and CDs and hats. So I'm moving about 14,000 hats over to the new store. So I think 2025 is going to see, okay, what can I replace that 14,000 items with in this store? That's going to be something, excuse me, to kind of replace that. I have nothing of that caliber in mind. I do have the whole ads, which don't have the sell-through rate as hats, lower dollar rate as hats, but it's at least one thing, but it's not the thing. So I got to find that next item for this store that's really going to, easy to list, has a decent sell-through rate, and can make $10 plus average. So that's the goal for this store for 2025. Replace the hats. And then, of course, with the other store is growing the hats and growing the clothes. How, can I get that one up to even with this one when it comes to dollars first and then quantity second? So hopefully they never get close. Hopefully I'm putting as many hats up as I am media on this. Technically the media should be faster, so hopefully the store over, but I'm only one person, so I got to remember that and not get on myself too hard because I'm only one person doing it. So doing the listing and the picture taking for the most part. So you just have to remember that. So that's the goal on this store, is that go on the small store is just getting a lot more clothing and hats up. What will happen if I, double the hats over here? Right now we're up to 10,000 plus. I got 4,000 more to move over. Can I get, how quick can I get to, 20,000 hats over here? So that's kind of the roughish goal for this store. For YouTube, goal-wise, let's see. Haven't really thought much about it. Let's see. I do like that the reaction videos have really spruced up the channel 207 in the last 28 days. That's not counting the minuses that are coming in from the old Soul Cave people who are, moving on. So there's technically more than 207 because like 2 weeks ago it was negative there. So it could be 300 to 400 positive if it wasn't for the negatives leaving. So seeing the growth over here, I'm getting close to back to the 500 a month. I've been hitting about 450, 460 for the last many months. So seeing that number rise a little bit because of the reaction videos is kind of cool. So I think just over here, my goal is just to find the grooves with the reaction videos, letting them just bring me out, if you will, reacting however the hell I want, no rules, just say whatever I want, just, of course, making it more positive and hopefully no negative, but just, having fun with it, letting it go, letting it roll, if you will. So, and hopefully that alone, just with, with a positive, goofy, freaking dumbass that I am, maybe it'll attract more people liking the personality and getting entertained somehow by the video if you're not getting anything from it. So I think that's the balance I'm trying to find, is finding that entertainment value. And I'm not searching for it like, oh, I've got to make this happen. I know it's capable. I know what I'm capable of, and just trying to find that entertainment mixed with the education value and just kind of juggling them perfectly. So I think that's where I'm at. Because sometimes I'll get so focused on, trying to learn something, and then I get too rigid, I guess you could say. Whereas I just need to really just say whatever the hell you want to, which I don't tell myself not to. I just got to make myself loosen up a little bit more. So just if I want to sing the theme to Fraggle Rock, I sing the theme to Fraggle Rock. Laugh your tears away, worries for another day, let the music play. My ghost over there blinks every time I make a loud noise. I think he's from Five Below. There's a ghost that goes along with the music in the room, and he blinks. He's white, but he'll blink the 4 colors of the ghost, red being the loudest. So when it's really loud, he's red. So it's pretty awesome. Anyway, that's me for the week. So I haven't found a video yet to react to today. I just kind of went over it basic. It looked like she had Mickey Mouse ears on. I saw the bubble wrap back there. For a quick second, I thought it was Mickey Mouse ears. Primo Chemo is... Oh, he's probably live right now. Hey, do we want to jump in live on Primo? I think he'd be live right now. Well, maybe not. Oh, it is Friday. Maybe he's not live. That's right. No, I guess not. I thought I saw a scheduled live. It is Friday. Maybe they're bringing the Tiki Friday back. I could have swore I saw a live that was scheduled. Whoops. But I guess not. Oh, streamed 1 hour ago. I missed it. Okay. Never mind. They did an hour and 38 over an hour ago. So I missed it. All right. Well, I'm busy that early in the morning anyway. So, oh well. What can I'll find somebody to get in on to today. Figure out what to do. So, all right. If you have any ideas for a reaction video, let me know below. And see if we can find somebody new or something with some loaded information or something just informational. No rules. Do whatever the hell you want to do. Boom, boom. And my TV just went off. All right, I can't see anything to close this down, but we're going to get ready to close this down as my screen comes back up. All right. Well, that's it for me for the week. Nothing else, I don't think. Nope, just back to work. All right, thanks everybody for hanging out, and I will see you all in the next video. Later.